Ruby Bridges.
Ruby Bridges.
Who was Ruby Bridges?
Who was Ruby Bridges?
Ruby Bridges was a little girl
Ruby Bridges was a little girl
who made a big difference.
He made a big difference.
Ruby was born in 1954.
Ruby was born in 1954.
She and her family lived in the South. What was the South like?
What was the South like?
When Ruby was young, some laws in the South were not fair to black people. These laws kept black people and white people separate. A United States law said that all children had to go to the same schools. State laws in the South still kept black and white children separate. Black children and white children had to go to different schools. Many people worked to make Southern schools follow the United States law. How was Ruby brave? Ruby was chosen to go to a white school for first grade in 1960. She was the only black student in that school. Many white parents did not want their children to go to school with a black child. They kept their children at home. Some angry white people stood outside Ruby's new school. They yelled at Ruby every day when she went to school. Ruby kept going to school. Officers kept her safe. Many people helped Ruby while she went to school. Ruby had a nice teacher named Mrs. Henry. Ruby was the only child in Mrs. Henry's classroom. All the other kids had been pulled out of the class by their parents. Many people, a man named Mr. Coles helped Ruby too. Mr. Coles helped Ruby with the way she felt about going to school. Ruby drew pictures about her feelings. Many neighbors helped Ruby and her family too. They walked with her to keep her safe on her way to school. Do you know? This photo shows Ruby Bridges with President Barack Obama in 2011. They are standing in front of a painting called The Problem We All Live With. It shows Ruby being taken to school by officers. How did Ruby make a difference? Ruby was a brave girl who didn't let anything stop her from going to school. She showed people that children can help change a country. The next year, other black students went to school with Ruby. Today, many different children go to school together. Ruby still works to bring children together. She still works to make the world fair for everyone.